and grateful to have you spending some time with me this morning. It's always nice to see you, and I enjoy these kind of Sunday mornings that have become a little bit of a new thing for us. Usually we're on Tuesdays, but we decided to go live here. I got to find my coffee, and just a reminder to start your day. You are loved, and we love you here at Just Jill. Mm. So, hopefully, I'll be able to pull this live off. Kylie, obviously, I don't have her work on the weekends, so had to get everything sort of set up. We set up a lot of the displays last week, so that wasn't that big of a deal. But all of a sudden, I came down this morning and was like popping around, and I was like, "Oh, I forgot I need to get water because I want to show everybody soap rocks. Oh, that means I'm going to need a towel. Oh, we have to run the cable from our router in the other room, and the puppies are going to be getting up, and how are they going to jump over the cord?" So it became a little bit of a last minute adjustment here. Good morning. Hi, Mariana. Hi, Cheryl. Hi, Rosalie. Good morning. I'm just noticing I did not wash or dry my hair or anything this morning. This is just what it looks like when it wakes up with a little bit of a brush through it. And I've got a little bit of a poof going on. Well, this is it. That's why we do these Sunday mornings, right? Like this is just us. Let's just hang out casual, not worry about hair or makeup or any of those things. And we're good to go. Hi, good morning, Mary and Joan. Hi, nice to have you with us. Thank you. Hi, Charlotte. Hi, Sandy. Good morning. Well, I think we have some fun things to share with you. And I know we've really been very decor heavy. I'm going to take these off because I feel like they're hitting my AirPods. We've been very decor heavy because we know with Thanksgiving just a couple of weeks away, you're going to want to like hit the ground running and start decorating your home for the holidays. So I did want to show you a couple of things behind me. They may have been things you've seen before, but the last few Facebook Live, Instagram, YouTube, hi everybody, wherever you're joining us from, I've really had more of like a silvery white look behind me. And I wanted to make sure for those of you who were interested and wondering, well, what do the champagne pieces look like? You know, what if I like things that are a little bit more golden in tone? What can I do with your pieces, Jill? So I put some things together here that we can go through that maybe if that's sort of what you were thinking about. And it was really prompted by a question in our Facebook Live last week where somebody said, you know, what suggestions do you have for your champagne shimmer trees? That not shimmer trees, are like sequin cone trees. So I thought, well, you know what, like let's just show then, like using some of the pieces that I had, how would I put those together? So I'll show that to you. Hi everybody joining us, nice to have you here. Joan, you're very nice. I hardly think that I'm waking up pretty, but I appreciate you. Thank you. Can you wake up, can you send me that message every single day? Because believe me, sometimes you look in the mirror and you're like, what happened overnight? Where did their truck come that just hit me in the face? And those wrinkles, like sometimes, you know, you sleep on it and then the crinkle of the pillowcase, and you're like, why isn't it going away? Like, go away. I already have enough wrinkles. I will say though, I'm taking my grandma Bauer's advice. My grandma Bauer, who lived to be 91, always had beautiful skin. Um, and yeah, she had some lines and wrinkles, but just like her skin was beautiful. Even God bless her when she was in the hospital and not doing well. Um, you know, she was not feeling well at all, and yet her skin just looks incredible. And her secret was always that she slept on a satin or a silk pillowcase. So I'm totally taking beauty tips from my grandma Bauer, and I bought a silk pillowcase, and I've been sleeping on that. And I have to say, like, not only for hair, but also for not having those pillowcase crinkles on your face in the morning, I think it helps. I think it helps. And I don't think it has to be silk. I think it just has to be like smooth satin, you know? I can remember when I was a little girl, this is a cute story. I remember like, you know, being at my grandparents' house, and I was their only grandchild. So there wasn't always like a lot of kids or to do stuff, but how I entertained myself when I was there was I would go plop myself on my grandmother's bed, and I would pull out her jewelry box, and I would look through all of her jewelry. And they lived in the Southwest, so it was the turquoise Naja necklaces and the big chunky pieces. And she didn't really have a lot of fine, fancy jewelry. She just had a lot of fun jewelry. Well, while I'd sit on that bed, I would put the pillowcase, the pillow next to me because I love the way that it felt, like that tactile experience. And so one year when I was younger, I have a picture of it. I'll have to see if my mom still has it. There I am standing on my bed, and my grandmother had sent me a hot pink satin pillowcase, and I love that thing. So, I love those memories, don't you? Like I hadn't thought about that in a really long time until I just started going down this rabbit hole, which I often do. But it's nice to have those memories, isn't it? My grandma's been gone for quite a while, and she was very different than my grandma Metzger. My grandma Metzger is the grandmother whose recipes I share with you a lot, um, and was the one in Indiana, and I spent my summers on their farm, and she was very affectionate and very like, let's go play, like always thinking about like what are some fun things we can do with the kids. Like that's what she lived for. My grandma Bauer, although she had a fun little devious side to her, she was a little bit more stoic, and just came from a completely different background and family. She was also an only child, so I think she appreciated that I could just hang out on my own a lot. She and I would go, she's the one who would take me to the golf course sometimes, and we'd go hit balls and do things like that. But I have some nice memories of her, especially as I was more of an adult. I feel like, how some people are really great with younger kids and others are better when they get a little bit older. That's how I feel like my grandma Bauer was. We had we never had a bad relationship. I don't want to suggest that, but we could connect better once I was a little bit older, and we could kind of do more grown up type of things. But I do have some wonderful memories of being at their house and digging through that jewelry box. It was a lot of fun. Or she's the one who also taught me about using tea bags in your garden. When you have used up tea bags and then, sprinkle that or your coffee grounds or crushed up eggshells and sprinkle that to help, nourish the soil. So, yeah, those are nice memories. And if you're just joining us, just a reminder, it's always nice to start your day to know that somebody cares about you, and we do here at Just Jill. You all mean so much to me, and I love it whether you're new, and if you are a newbie coming aboard, let us know that. We will welcome you in with open arms. Everyone is welcome here. And for those of you that are, regulars, thank you. Thanks for being here. There's a lot of things you could do with your Sunday morning. I appreciate you spending some of it with me. All right, so we're going to talk a little bit about gifts, but I do also, like, if there's anything back here you want me to talk about and I don't, just let me know in the comments and I'll do my best. I'm multitasking today, reading the comments and spending time with you. Hmm. Why is it some mornings coffee tastes really good? That's one of those mornings for me, I have to say. Okay, so I don't know where to start. Thank you, everybody. I'm just going to put up your comment, sweet Charlotte. Thank you. Thank you. We love our Just Jill family. You guys are all so great. And I just want to make sure I'm not missing any. Oh, here, Jan, I'm going to put up your comment. I hope that's okay. Good morning. I just ordered your set of 2 gold and silver glass trees. Those are our minis. I love those. Can never have too many of them. Recently received your throw blankets in green and burgundy. Oh my gosh, Jan, thank you for bringing those up because I wanted to let everybody know we're down to final quantities on our throws. And we did bring in this one for holiday. So if you haven't seen our throws, listen, I know when it comes to throws, there are tons of them that are like faux fur and super fuzzy and plush. And listen, I love those too. But sometimes they're a little too heavy. Sometimes they're bulky. Sometimes I just want a little simple touch. I don't need all of the like pizzazz. And I don't want the shedding. We have 2 dogs now, again. I don't need any more like shedding hair in my house. So Bernadette and I found these throws when we were in Atlanta last year, and you all have loved them. We sold out of our like neutrals that we did for spring, summer, really year round, but they had some that were done here in the holiday look. So this is a true like red and cream chevron. And then they do have the fringe there at the end. And these are more of like see, it's like a cotton woven. Can you see it? Type of a throw. So I love the pattern of this. I think this adds great texture. This is something you could drape in your bay window. This is something that you could put on just a side chair. I mean, you can, of course, I want you to use them. I go to decorating first because, that's just who I am. But they're practical too. They wash beautifully. And in fact, I'll show you the green one. I've washed that one. We have it in burgundy too. but they're good on table coverings. They're great just sort of streaming out of a basket if you're doing a cute little display on a console table and you want to tuck a basket underneath there and then maybe have some red and white coming out. Just really nice. And they make nice gifts too. So my mom has already said, I'm really interested. This is her way of saying, will you give that to me? She's like, I'm really interested in that throw that you have on your website. I think that burgundy would be really pretty in my house. Now, like, how would I do that? Well, mom, you would wait till the end of the season and I'll give you the sample. That's how it'll work. But so here's the red and white chevron. Okay. And could you reverse it? Why, I think you could. How great is that? So either side that you want, that's this one. That's sort of our holiday. And then we did this more waffle weave, which is similar to the ones that we did um, during the sort of off season. So this is kind of like, I would say, a pine green, you know, more of an like a deeper, I don't want to say olive because it doesn't have any yellow in it, but I think pine loden green is a good description for that one. And then I don't know if you can see it moving back there on that chair. I have the burgundy. So they wash up beautifully. I tested all of these before we made them live. I wanted to wash them, make sure they did, they washed well, felt good, they feel soft, really nice material. The one thing I'll tell you about washing is I did wash it on a medium spin and I did dry it on low. So I wouldn't put a high heat on that because that really makes the yarns constrict. You want it to sort of stay a little loose and open and fluffy. So low temp on your dry, but easy to take care of, a really nice look, a great gift. Again, it doesn't have to be some big plush faux fur thing, which I think, oh my gosh, it feels so nice. But I'm sure some of you have had that, right? Me too. Like I love the way it feels, but in terms of putting it on my body, sometimes it's just too much. And for those of us that are, of a certain age and tend to run warm, or our inner child is playing with matches, sometimes setting bonfires. I don't need something that's going to be overly so. So this works really well. All right. I'm hearing a little crackle. So if for some reason the sound sounds funny, please let me know that. Okay. So they great to drape, really great. Those are on sale. Just wanted to let you know. I think they're normally 39 and they're on sale for 34. But check those out because when they're gone, they're gone. The reason I wanted to show them to you is we don't have a lot of them left. So I hate it when you miss out on things. Okay, so let's talk about soap rocks for a second. And again, I'll get to the decor in just a little bit. This little guy's brand new. I just had to show you him. He's so cute. Isn't he cute? He's all ceramic painted. His wreath has those little lights like that are on those vintage trees. And then he does have a little on-off switch. There is a timer on him as well. And then they glow. Not a like vibrant, super bright, because then I think it overpowers. But when it's evening time, you'll see that little colorful. I'm trying to like do this so that you can see that they're lit up. You see him? All right, so he's super cute. We love him. Not a lot to go around. I think he's $29. And remember, you can buy everything over at justjillshop.com. Let me just quickly put up that information for people who are new. How about that? Okay, back to comments. And one more reminder, you'll find everything at Just Jill Shop, and shipping and handling is included on all your orders. Okay, sometimes I just love technology. Okay. All right. Let me take that off because I know that can get annoying. And let's talk about soap rocks because they're back in stock. Yay. One of my all-time favorite products ever. Yay. By the way, I'm also going to show you some new Ross Simons jewelry, including this necklace, which is this cute little paw print. I'll take one off so you can see it up close. It's 18 karat gold over sterling with diamond accents and just adorable. So we'll talk about those. All right, soap rocks, soap rocks, soap rocks. Let's start first with our most popular. This has been, you all love this set this time of year. You know what's funny is, so if you don't know the story about soap rocks, these are products that I bought for years from a little gift shop, not even a gift shop, a shop in Manayunk, Pennsylvania. happened to be a business that a friend of mine owned. She found the coolest thing. She's actually a kitchen and bathroom designer, but in her showroom, she carried these really cool products that complemented bathrooms or kitchens. So, like cool kitchen tools and little touches and pretty towels. And then she had these soap rocks. So I used to buy them from her all the time, to the point where I went to the buyers at QVC at the time and I said, listen, I have been buying these products and I absolutely love them. And I think we should try them with a show I was hosting at the time called Your Home with Joe. And I said, people are going to go bananas for these. They're unlike anything they've ever seen. So Soap Rocks had a really good run on QVC. They were almost always scripted with me. I mean, other hosts too, but like I just had a passion for them because one, made in the USA. Two, incredible skin loving ingredients. So pretty that a soap looks nice, but I'm just not going to sit a soap out and just have it collect dust and never use it. I want to know I'm going to get some kind of benefit. So vegetable based glycerin, organic essential oils of, calendula, comfrey. There's aloe vera in here. There's all these wonderful, there's vitamins and minerals that are put into these soaps. And the beauty of them is that they are a true beauty bar. So the fact that they look like these incredible gemstones aside, I'm going to show you, I have some water here I'll lather up. They give the creamiest lather ever, the best plush lather for shaving under your arms, for shaving your legs, for softening the whiskers of your husband's beard. You can use these to wash your face. You can use these to wash your body. A lot of people like to use these as a hand soap in their bathroom or powder room. I love keeping a couple of extras on a pretty gold plate or glass jar because the colors are magnificent. So these were invented by my now friend, Todd Pink. And Todd is the owner of the Soap Rocks company, and he works in this small workshop up in Oneonta, New York, making these beautiful products, which, by the way, these are sold in premier retail. Bloomingdale's carries them. There's other, gift shops around the country that carry them too. And his whole philosophy was, what if I could create a soap that cleansed and hydrated the skin, but was such an interesting experience every time you looked at it and held it, the way stones are when they come from the earth. Because the thing about Todd is he's an artist, but he's also a geologist. He's a scientist. He understands rock formation. And so that's really how Soap Rocks was born. Okay. So this set here is our holiday set. And what's cool is Todd lets me look at all of the rocks and put together the sets I want to. So I love this obviously because it's these red, greens, and golds, colors that I think you're probably using in some way in your home, during the holidays. Even if you don't celebrate Christmas, I think that this is a beautiful, just sort of special touch with the white and the gold running through it. They all come individually wrapped. So you'll get 3 of them that are like this. They are wrapped inside this little bag. And so you can give them individually or you can put them out. This is supposed to be garnet, all right? And the fragrance here is this cranberry, which I love. It's my all-time favorite. I have to say it's my all-time favorite. It was my dad's favorite too. So this beautiful, beautiful garnet. Look how you have the matrix and everything. Look at the shape of it. And these are the large 6-ounce size. When I was at QVC, we did the 4-ounce sizes. These are the biggest they make. These are the large, and that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to give you the big guys. So this is the 6-ounce full-size soap rock in garnet with a cranberry mist. This, oh my gosh, this is a green garnet, and it has I'm going to just make sure I get the scent right. This is a Savorite green garnet, and this one has a kind of a subtle cucumber, like clean scent to it. And then this one, oh, I love this one so much. This is quartz, gold quartz, and it has this beautiful like white and gold running through it, right? So it's like this quartz with gold running through it, really. And it's milk and honey. Oh, so good. So look, let me just get all my props here together so I can do a little demonstration here for you. So I'm just going to kind of move that a little bit so I can get closer. Let's get all cozy this morning. All right, so I'm gonna put one of these. I just have a bowl of water, just so you can see what I'm doing. I've got a bowl of water right here. See it? Right there. Okay. So I'm just gonna put this in the bowl of water for a second and get it wet. So I want you to see, first of all, that once you put it in water, look how they glisten. So they have this pretty glow to them. And then when you start to work it in your hands, it starts to create this lather. So part of the reason why you get this really pretty lather, and again, imagine you're lathering this up on your body, whatever you're going to do. It starts to create all of a sudden, like this is turning white. And it's turning white because there's not air. That's the thing with a lot of bar soaps is they put a lot of air in it. There's not a lot of substance. And so when you do this, and this is what I like to do, just to sort of show you, I can get a little bit of the cream going here for you. Like, look at this lather. And I mean, it doesn't break down. In fact, the more I'm using it, the more it's lathering, right? So it's really, really, really beautiful in terms of the experience of using it. Like, even if you were just washing your hands, and when you rinse it, you're not stripping your skin of its natural oils. It's like you're replenishing it. You're putting another cushion there. But when I do this, I mean, look what I'm doing with this lather. See how cushy it is? It's like cream. It's like you're cleaning your skin with cream. So I love those soap rocks. I can tell you that when I started this journey of becoming a little online shop owner, and I could really curate the products that I wanted to carry, that I loved to talk about, that I truly believed in, soap rocks was probably in the top five. And so I was so grateful when Todd and I could figure out a way that we could work together and make it happen. So there are other sets over at justjillshop.com. That's our holiday set. That's usually the most popular this time of year. So I want you to be thinking ahead to, what are you going to be hosting? Are you needing hostess gifts? Are you looking for something? I think these work out to be around $15 a piece. And that's with your shipping and handling included. Remember that. So what do you need when there's a $15 or $20 limit for the white elephant or for your book club, or when you're wanting to bring a hostess gift and maybe the person doesn't drink, so wine's not appropriate, and it's somebody who sort of has everything, or they're very hard to shop for. Like this beautiful wrapped up soap that looks like a real stone is amazing. And in addition to that holiday set, we do have other stones you can choose from. So if you like turquoise, if you like amethyst, if you like, stones that have iridescence, there are other sets available over at justjillshop.com. There's even one set that's unscented. So if somebody maybe it's you're concerned about fragrance because you're very sensitive to that, but you wish you could experience that incredible plushy, creamy lather, we do have an unscented set. So you can find that over at the shop too. Now, in addition to soap rocks, the actual soaps, Todd has also created these wonderful, they're just back in stock. We can't carry them in the summer. So when they're back, people go crazy. And I can tell you, we put out an email that bath whips were back, and we were so busy in the shop that day. So these are bath whips. So this is basically a bathing shower cream. So this is like taking the ingredients that are in the soap rocks themselves and whipping them so that it becomes this light, fluffy experience. So let me tell you the fragrances. There's milk and honey that comes with mango, citrus, coconut. There's tea rose and lavender. Okay. And the size on these, I'm just trying to see, is there an ounces on this? I don't know. 5 ounces, but a nice big tub, as you can see. And then the new one that we added last year is a blackberry plum and a coconut key lime. Men like this coconut key lime, by the way, and these can be, they're unisex. So obviously this is a sample we've dug into before, but all you're going to do is you're going to be in your shower, your body's wet, and you're going to take some of your shower cream I'm going to make my hand wet so you can see. And as you put it on your body, you get that same creamy experience. So if it's, back behind your arms that also tend to get really dry, maybe your legs are looking really scaly. I mean, you can use this total body, and many of you do. I'd love for your information I'd love for those of you that have used this to share that information. But look at that creaminess. And again, I didn't have a lot, and I still have some that needs to break down. So, one little scoopful, you can use this if you're a bath person too. Can you use this on your body in the bath? Oh, so nice. Very lightly fragranced, but still all those ingredients. Let me read them to you. Virgin spring water, vegetable glycerin. You're having your sea salt. There is jojoba, olive oil, calendula, vitamins A, B1, B2, B6, C, D, essential trace minerals. You have essential oils, almond oil, lavender extract. I mean, there's so many incredible ingredients in this product. So again, it's going to really be creamy. You're washing your skin, and then it rinses off really nicely too. You don't have to work hard for a rinse on this. I'm doing it in the bowl, but you can see I'm clean. So fabulous, great gift. Love those bath whips. And then I saw somebody saying the number for the soap rocks. So Cindy, all of our products are at justjillshop.com. Let me put that up for everybody again real quickly. You'll find everything that we're showing at justjillshop.com. That's our website, like you would go shopping on any other website in the world. And all you have to do when you get there is up in the search bar, just put in soap rocks, and you'll see our huge assortment. They're awesome. Shipping and handling is included with everything. So we try to make it really easy for you to shop with us. And then the last thing I wanted to show you from Soap Rocks is based on your suggestions. Many of you said, well, could you do a soap rock and a bath whip? Well, yes, we can. So the set we put together that I chose was this beautiful stone, which is kind of like rose quartz and amethyst in one. Isn't it pretty? And it smells so good too. So there's this soap rock, and then you can choose, would you like it to come with the tea rose bath whip, or would you like it to come with the lavender bath whip? All right. So if you would like a set where you get one of each, that's what we did for this particular set. So lots of soap rocks to choose from. I love these as gifts this time of year. They're just one of those things where, buy a set and tuck it away. And believe me, come mid-December, you're going to be thinking to yourself, oh gosh, I need one more thing. Oh, I have those bath products. I have those soap rocks, like perfect. Or you get invited to somebody's house last minute and you need to take a little something. Oh, I've got a soap rock. Let me wrap that up in a pretty little box. It'll be great. So those are our soap rocks products, bath whips, soap rocks, huge varieties of those available over at Just Jill Shop. So even if you didn't like the holiday colors, if the red, green, white, and gold isn't doing it for you, like I said, we have one that our other bestseller, they're all great. And the reviews on them are off the charts. Great 5-star reviews. But we have one that has turquoise and amethyst and green jade. We have one that has more iridescence to it, like labradorite and I think fluorite, and another one like specialty gems. So lots to shop for there. Even if you've had them before, check out our assortment because we might have some new things that you didn't know about. Okay, any questions for everybody? Sarah, I see that you're asking me which do I like better, soap or whip. It depends on what I'm using them for, to be honest, Sarah. When I'm lucky that I don't have overly dry skin, but I do feel in the winter time my skin can be a bit more parched. So I do love the bath whip for that, mostly because it's quicker to get all lathered up and hydrated with the bath whip than it would be with the soap. But I will tell you that there are nights where, I've come home from QVC or we were out and I know I need to wash my face and I'm being a little lazy. I can just grab that soap rock and just do a quick wash and it's good. So they're both great products. In my house, most of the time, the soap rocks are more hand soaps and the bath whip is more shower, if that makes sense. But that's why I always keep a soap rock right by my sink where I get ready, because if I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm too tired to do anything, it may not completely take everything off, but at least I know I'm doing a good job And because my skin's so hydrated, I don't even have to worry about putting on a beauty product that night because my skin feels soft. If your skin's really dry, you might still need something, but that's just how it works for me. All right, hopefully that answers your question. Any other questions about soap racks or bath whips? Happy to answer them quickly. If you have anything, let me know. So I'm just trying to read people's comments. People loving the soap rocks. Got these last year as a gift. Let's see. Rosalie, my granddaughter thought it was a real gemstone. They love them. I know. Aren't they so good? They're so great. Hi, Trula and Jean. I know you all said that you got here late. So, all right. Hopefully, you like those items. All right. Here's another popular gift here at Just Jill. And I'm sharing it because we are limited in our supply. And we've talked to Amy D'Ambra from My Saint, My Hero, and not sure she'll be able to get any more in if we sell out of what we have. And so sometimes it's like, oh, we sold out of them in November. We can get them back. They'll be back, second week of December. Not the case for our blessing door hangers. This has been one of the most popular gifts from Just Jill in this category. My Saint, My Hero is a company that was founded by Amy D'Ambra. She took a pilgrimage journey to Bosnia Herzegovina, to an area called Medjugorje. I'm not even sure if I'm saying that right. I used to be able to say it off the tip of my tongue. But when she went there, it was a place where they believed that miracles had happened and that they had seen the vision of the Virgin Mary. And so that things now that were created there felt like they had been blessed. And so the women who are weaving the cords for pieces or stringing beads are praying and taking that energy and putting it into the pieces. And she was completely transformed by this experience and went on to start her company. And so we do carry the My Saint, My Hero bracelets. Please look at our assortment. We have a ton of different styles for you to choose from. All very meaningful and wearable and wonderful. There are one size fits most. So when you get the bracelets home, say this was a bracelet, you're going to pull it so that it opens up, then put the bracelet on and pull the tabs. This, though, is a completely different idea. It's the opening still of the bracelet, but these are carved beads that are actually from Jerusalem. And you can see you have the blessed hang tag there. And this is designed to hang over the doorknob of your door in your house. And you can buy multiples, many people do. So the idea is that when you are heading out the door, you are blessed as you go outside. As you pass through a doorway in your home, you're feeling that energy of being blessed. And you get the most wonderful card. So I'm just going to read this to you because I feel like it tells the story far better than I can. So the traditional home blessing, each home blessing door hanger is made of hand-carved olive beads from Jerusalem. It's adorned with the Saint Benedict medal, which dates back over 1,000 years and is known as the strongest symbol of protection in the Christian world. This door hanger is a sacrament for you to use to bless your home or space with God's presence and protection. And then on the back, you will have a explanation, so that's why I love this as a gift too, of the different medals and medallions that are on this piece. So you have the St. Christopher medallion, which is the armor of protection, the St. Benedict, which is the strongest symbol of protection, the miraculous Mother Mary, which is miracles of love, a stone cross, a symbol of faith, and the blessed tag, a reminder that your space is blessed. And so it's a beautiful, beautiful gift, as you can see there. Excuse my nails, they look horrible right now. But you have these beautiful medallions, these wonderful carved beads, which I think are just fantastic. And we have different versions of this on the shop, meaning what will be different is everybody will have the same carved olive wood from Jerusalem bead, but the beads that separate those could either be wood, they could be gemstones. There's an amazonite, which is like a super soft washed aqua. There's rose quartz, which again is kind of a very pale pink. So there's different options here, but it's beautiful. I love this too for maybe a new baby's room, right? And they don't always have to be, on the inside of a room, right? It could be on the outside of a door going out somewhere too. So, nice gift. It's very special for those of you who love the idea of this blessing and good energy and protection in your home. And as you pass through, I think it's a beautiful, beautiful sentiment. So, we have these on sale right now. Again, shipping and handling is included. I know you can see these sometimes other places that you still have to pay the shipping, not here. And when our supply is sold out or choices sell out, we probably won't see those back again until 2025. At least that's what Amy told our team. So they come packaged like that. All right, so there's my Saint, My Hero door blessings. We love those. What else can I show you real quickly? Well, let me talk to you about jewelry. Can we talk jewelry for a second, and then I'll do decor? There's a couple comments here too. I sent the door hanger to a friend in South America. She still raves about it. That's awesome, Lynn. Thank you. Mariana says the door hangers are beautiful. I have them in my home and have given as gifts. Love that. Cindy was saying that the soap rocks are beautiful and so fragrant. Love it. Here's just a nice review. Debbie, thank you. I got my sleigh. I have to say it's 10 times more than what I expected. You've hit it out of the park. I love everything from you. Thank you. And don't let me start on the bracelets. Love you. And I think I even ordered a J piece. Oh, well, thank you. For those of you who don't know, I also am a brand ambassador for the J Jewelry collection over on QVC. So that's more of a sterling silver kind of artisan crafted line. All right, let's talk. Speaking of jewelry, I want to talk about Ross Simons for a second. And really, we have some great jewelry specials going on right now at Just Jill. Also, good morning. I love you. You're all great. All of our Satya jewelry, and I can even call that up if you haven't seen Satya. Let me do that for you real quickly. Just Jill Shop. You would think it would go automatically there. I'm on that site a gazillion times a day, right? Here we go. So for jewelry, and I will share my screen with you in a moment. Couple key things to share with you. All right, is that coming up? Yeah. All right, everybody. So I'm going to share my screen real quickly so we can talk about jewelry. A reminder that share screen. All these buttons I have to remember. Here we go. Okay, hopefully we're good. All right, so right now, all Satya jewelry is 15% off for the month of November. So here's what Satya jewelry is all about. I met Satya 25 years ago. I've always loved the energy of her pieces. They are, 18 karat gold over brass or sterling silver. Very beautiful, symbolic, peaceful, loving, healing symbols, lotus, Om symbols, beautiful designs. I love this collection so much. And I've bought pieces as gifts. I wear them personally. I don't wear a lot of gold jewelry traditionally, but when I do like to layer in some of Satya's pieces. So that's just a little, I'll just show you some more pieces. That's just to sort of give you, if you've never seen it before. And remember, these are all on sale. So like this is a more delicate piece, $52, but at checkout, it'll be 15% off. Here's a little piece that actually has an item that rotates in that crescent moon. I love the chains that are used on these pieces. Like they're just everything about them. These are my most favorite earrings, these veils, petal chandeliers. I wear them here in the sterling silver all the time. And I'm not normally a chandelier kind of person, but there's something about the scale and silhouette of these that's fantastic. So lots to choose from here. Beautiful gifts. These couple of rings are adjustable, so I like that. Sometimes it's hard with sizing, but these rings you can separate to make them a little bit more comfortable, cinch them in to make them a little bit tighter. So some nice price points, and especially with the 15% off. I think that's a nice opportunity for you to do some shopping. And then another, of course, beautiful jewelry collection that I'm so proud to carry at Just Jill is Ross Simons. And right now, Ross Simons is also all 15% off. And I'm going to show you some of these pieces here. So this is the necklace that I'm wearing right now. Just so you know, it comes in a 16 or an 18-inch length. They also have extenders on them, so the 16 can go to 18, the 18 can go to 20. Really great piece. You know, obviously with our dogs and our puppies right now, this piece really speaks to me. But there's so many beautiful designs. These coin pearl earrings are fabulous. If you've ever traveled to Italy, look at this Murano glass piece. I was wearing these to start the presentation. These are 18 karat over sterling and a Byzantine. Look at the beautiful bead work that we did on the sides there. This is a great two-tone bracelet. Love this coin necklace, coin pearl necklace, I should say. We've done some lira pieces because we know how many of you love that. And then I don't have these to show today, but I just want you to see some of these other designs. Like people have loved these mother of pearl with cardinal pieces. We do have several Murano glass pieces. I can tell you that this pearl with the wheat chain is a very popular piece. We've sold a lot of those. People love this piece too. This one's kind of cool. It's a toggle necklace, and the charm is that lira coin with the bee, which, you know, is a symbol of being able to accomplish the impossible. This is a really pretty, the Sestina link is beautiful. I love this closure. So, you know, Ross Simons is a brand that has, you know, been around for over 70 years. And I was very lucky in my years at working at QVC that I got to know Daryl Ross of Ross Simons. And so when I started, you know, Just Jill, there were certain people that I was hoping to get to work with, and to be able to carry the assortment that Ross Simons offers is incredible. You know, they don't have to work with us. They have their own brand, they have their own website, they have so many beautiful things. But what a pleasure and honor it is for me to be able to say to you, we at Just Jill, like, oh, so you're this little shop? Well, we are, but we have this curated collection of some of the best and trusted brands in jewelry that we're able to share with our customer. So this is that cute, I'm going to take this one off. This is that cute dog paw piece. So think about this for gifting. And remember, it's $99, but now 15% off. By the way, all of your Ross Simons pieces from Just Jill come in the Ross Simons packaging. So like, this is what somebody's going to open up on Christmas morning. This is what they're going to pull out. This is what's going to be on the inside. So the presentation for the Ross Simons jewelry is incredible. And then, so here is the chain. Again, it's sterling silver with 18 karat gold over it. And then look at the paw. Isn't that cute? I'm trying to, well, if I could hold it straight, it would help. Look at the cute paw with the diamond accents on the inside. Sweet, right? So I have that for you. Here's those earrings. I loved these. Just a classic wedding band hoop with the beaded design and the beautiful Byzantine. Just a, you know, a nice, easy size, classic. And again, gold is like $2,600 an ounce right now. So to buy 14 karat gold jewelry is a fortune. Like an earring like this, 600, 700, $800, right? And I think to be able to trust a brand like Ross Simons to do their gold over sterling. And I love the color too. It's not too brassy. It's a softer color, which I think is really flattering. And then here is that, I also want to show you this bracelet, and I have that Murano piece too. I'll show you. I just got this collection of samples. So I was like, oh, it's like Christmas morning. Look at that fun beaded piece. The beads and the rondelles. So for two-tone, great bracelet, right? Layer that with other things that you have, or just know like, this is my new go-to, and whether I'm in gold or silver, it's going to work. And here's the Murano piece. My daughter Kylie loved this. How's everybody doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Debbie, one of my favorite all times rings that I bought 20 years ago from Ross Simons. I know, you have beautiful pieces. Okay, so look at this. So this is made in Italy, everybody. Look at this. So it's the beautiful blown Murano glass, but they were able to like create this scene. And when you look like how they did that, I have no idea. I think what they probably had to do was create this scene and then dip the glass on it just perfectly. But if you have ever traveled and seen the beautiful bridge, um, you know, in Venice, um, or maybe it reminds you of the Ponte Vecchio in Florence. I mean, it's just stunning. And Look how, beautiful they did the top caps, the bottom cap there. Beautiful chain. So it's a Singapore chain that's sparkly and pretty. A little bit longer so you can wear it, against your sweaters and, with a jacket and a turtleneck. It'll look very nice. But I don't know about you. I've told this story before. When I lived in London, gazillion years ago, I was there for, about 4 months with QVC. One weekend, I had the weekend off from being on air in London, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to Paris. And so there was little Jill Bauer. I always felt like such a country mouse. I had not traveled much, internationally at that point in my life. And so I, booked the Eurostar, the train that goes from England to Paris. I had my Coach backpack. That's all I brought. I didn't want to bring luggage. I didn't want to lug it around. I wore just a simple t-shirt and jeans and had a black blazer so that if I needed to go somewhere to look just kind of a little bit nicer, I could do that. A change of clothes in my backpack, toothbrush, deodorant, minimal makeup, and away I went. And had the most wonderful time to myself looking at all of the museums. And of course, I went to the Eiffel Tower and went all the way up to the top and took all these pictures and had this grand day. And what was the souvenir that I brought back from the only time I've been to Paris in my life? I bought a pen that when you turned it upside down, the Eiffel Tower went up or down. That was what I brought back. Because again, I wasn't in a position to bring back any big souvenirs. I didn't have the luggage to carry it. In that time in my life, I really, I figured I'm going to be going to Paris my whole life. I'll get something next time. I've never been back in 30 years. So my point there is that if you ever traveled to Italy, you wanted to come back with a special souvenir, didn't see anything, just didn't think of it at the time, but you can't get some certain memories of that trip out of your head, then either that Murano piece or some of the other beautiful Murano glass pieces that we carry from Ross Simon's might be nice pieces for you too. Kathy was asking, is it heavy? I mean, it does have a little bit of weight to it, but I don't think overly so. I like that because I don't want thin glass because I'm afraid that it could break, but so yeah, does it have a little weight to it? It does, but it wouldn't bother me. Let me put it on just to confirm for you. Has a lobster claw clasp. You could probably slip this on over your head if you wanted to too. No, it doesn't bother me at all. See? Just a nice, look how sparkly the chain is. And then you've got this nice piece. And kind of where it's going to sit, I think. It's not, I don't think it'll bother you. I think you'll be like, oh my gosh, I'd love to pick this up and touch it because it feels so good. It has a really nice weight to it. All right. Okay. Can I put the gold earrings on? Karen, I will. I had them on at the beginning, but I was afraid they were hitting my AirPod. So if you hear a little clicking, you know what? I'm just going to take one of them out and fingers crossed that doesn't cause any problems. All right. Hopefully you can still hear me. And there's the earring. Isn't it nice? It's a nice earring. I love the glow. Really pretty, very comfortable. And again, I love a good hoop. That, like, to me, that's just like classic elegance, quiet, interesting because it has the texture and the beading to it. It's very pretty. All right, so I hope that helps. There it is. All right, there's that. Okay, let me put my AirPod back in. I see my good friend Renee McCartney just popped in. Hi, Renee. Hi, honey. I got your text. I'll get back to you. I've been crazy busy. We have puppies. That's my answer for everything right now. Yes, we'll do that soon. I have puppies. I'll let you know. All right. So we talked about My Saint, My Hero. We talked about Soap Rocks. We talked about Ross Simon's. All Ross Simon's jewelry, 15% off. So don't just go on the few pieces I showed you. We have probably 6 or 7 dozen pieces of Ross Simon. I do want to show you this really quickly before I move on. I know I said I was going to move on, but I do love these coin pearl pieces. I just think they're so beautiful. And there's like this organic quality to them that's so pretty in the way that they executed this. So look how pretty that is. Don't you love the way they did the gold cap there? So it's like, can you see it? Oh, that's the backside. Let me turn it around. I'm so sensitive because my nails look so awful. I have horrible nails. Do you all know that? And so when I'm not on air, I try to just let them breathe. They're so thin and they peel. And during COVID, when I didn't have to do anything to my hands, my nails grew like they never had before. And now that I'm going back on QVC with jewelry and my hands have to look good all the time, I'm having to go get like regular manicures with like the harder style polishes, which I don't mind. But when I take it off, you can see like it definitely damages my nails. So I'm so sorry my nails look so cruddy. Um, you may not have even looked at it if I hadn't called it out, but I'm very sensitive because I feel like they look bad. So there's the coin pearl. And look at that beautiful the way they layered the gold on that cap. Isn't that pretty? So again, this is 18 karat gold over sterling. This one has an adjustable chain, so pretty for layering. And then there's earrings. Did they send me the earrings? I thought I saw them. If not, they're on the site for sure. There are earrings that match that coin pearl. Oh, here they are. Oh, here they are. Look, and these just have a French wire. I'll put this one on too so you can see. Carol, my nails are just as bad. Oh, it's awful, isn't it? Oh, these are good. Isn't that pretty? Just a nice, simple way to wear a pearl that doesn't feel so like and there's nothing wrong with a pearl stud, I'm not saying that, but sometimes, like, I love the look of a pearl, but I want it to be a little more modern. That's nice. Very nice. And it's the same design that I just showed you, okay? So love those. All 15% off. All Ross Simon's jewelry, all 15% off, all beautifully packaged, looks amazing. Okay, AirPod back in. Okay. Wendy, I love that you're a real person just like all of us. Oh, honey. Please. I'm just Jill. That's the whole point of the brand. That was the whole point of the name of the company. I am just Jill. There is nothing special, unique, different about me. I struggle with all of the same things that all of you do. Some days I'm great. Some days I have days I'm down. Some days I'm totally accepting of who I am. Some days I'm like, girl, you have got to quit eating the crimpets. Some days, some days I feel like, life is good. Some days I question everything I'm doing. So I'm right there with all of you. I don't take anything for granted. I've never thought because I've worked on television that makes me any different, any more unique, any special than anybody else. I go to the grocery store, I shop at Target and Walmart just like everybody else. Like that's the whole thing, right? Like we're just people. I'm just a person and just like everybody else. So thank you for saying that. That's really important to me. I think it's important to find the people that you feel like, you know what, and this is someone I like being around, especially in this day and age where when you're on social media, like every social media account I feel like is pushing you to buy or try something. And so when you have that, how do you know who to really trust? How do you know if they're really using those products in their homes or they're just making it look pretty so that they can make money if you buy it? And I think I hope that's what sets me apart from a lot of the other people out there. I think I need to do a better job of tooting our horn that way at Just Jill because I think there is a difference here. That you can count on the fact that when I decorate my home for Christmas, you're going to have looks like this from my product in my home. That when I get behind a product like Soap Rocks, it's a product I've been behind for 30 years. When I partner with a jewelry brand, it's not a fly by night jewelry brand that's here today, gone tomorrow, but it's Ross Simon's or Satya who've been around for decades. And I think that those things are important and they're important to me as a consumer. I mean, listen, I'm a shopper. You are I love to shop. If I had an endless supply of money, I'd spend it all because I do enjoy buying things, trying things, experimenting with things. I love to try beauty products. I love to buy new clothes. I love new shoes. I love jewelry. But how much can you really have, right? But I think what we really try to do at the shop is we really are curated, and curation is everything because the curation is the trust. And it doesn't make it to you without me and our team looking at it, playing with it, trying it on, tasting it, touching it first. So I hope if you haven't ever shopped with us at Just Jill, now you know those things about us. And that's part of who I think I've always been. Maybe I wasn't always it's funny, I know I shouldn't, but I do sometimes. Not as much anymore because I don't really have access to it, but I would read comments from people, about me as a host on QVC, and you know, some people just aren't nice, right? Or my personality just didn't jive with them, or they felt like sometimes I was a little bit too serious, and I think I was serious because I took the job to be serious, that it was important that I got my job done, which was to not sit there and be kooky and, laugh and never tell you how a piece of clothing fit or what the size or measurement was. Like, you're not going to buy it. I'm not doing my job if you don't have all the information to make a purchase. And so I think sometimes I chose that sort of directness of reporting on the product over just being a little loose. And but you know what? If I had to do it all over again, I don't think I'd change that, because I think because I was so committed to not goofing off. I mean, I had fun, don't get me wrong. And believe me, there were plenty of times where I was goofy and did my thing. But never before I made sure that the customer was satisfied with the information that they were getting. Like, there's really a balance, isn't there, between entertainment and in the case of retail, selling. And as much as I tried not to think of myself as a salesperson, at the end of the day, that's what I was doing, is I was representing products. And I did a training with some of the hosts at QVC a couple weeks ago, and I said, here's the one thing I'll tell you: it is not your job to like every product, because if you go out there and claim you like everything, your credibility goes right down the drain. But what you are supposed to do is make sure that you give the customer every bit of information that you can, because then they can decide if they like it. And that's really the job. And that's sort of my approach here at Just Jill. And that was always my approach back then, too. So, anyway, thank you, Jane. Curation, trust, the Just Jill difference. Thank you. Would you like to be our marketing manager? Would you like to do brand development for us? Anyway, okay, so thank you so much. You all have put up so many nice comments, and I don't go on those rants for that reason, but I appreciate you all so much for sharing why you like to shop with us. And all I can ever ask, if I can ask a favor, is please just put out the word. We just need people to know we're here. We just need to know people that this is a really great collection of products to shop for, and it's from somebody you can trust, and you've had good experiences. And listen, I know we're not 100% perfect all of the time, but I hope you found that if mistakes are made, or if something arrives broken in shipping, we do our part to try to make things right for you. So, in any event, thank you. All right, let's talk decor real quick, because I know we've already gone an hour, and my sweet husband, he's keeping the puppies at bay, and I told him, oh, we won't go an hour. All right, but real quickly, I just want to talk about a few of the things back here. Okay, so this guy's brand new. I showed him to you earlier. It's $29. Again, super cute. Has a timer. Has those little lights. Again, not like glaring glow. It's a softer glow, but really pretty. I think it's because of the colors that they chose there. But I like it because I think if it was too bright, it would take away from the cute face and the hand painting on these pieces. So all hand painted. He's made of ceramic. He's brand new. Then back here, I just did this pretty assortment of golds and greens and red. So don't forget, this has been one of our most popular items ever. I know a lot of you have it. I love it because you can put it out and keep it out all throughout the winter. It's on sale right now, $44. That includes your shipping. I love the size. It's about 8.5 inches tall. This beautiful cardinal on the inside. We have a version with a bluebird too, also on sale. The the lantern is white with kind of a silver wash over it, but really pretty, really sparkly. Runs on batteries. This does not have a timer, but two things. One, it will come with a little cord that you put in the back with a USB on one end, so you can plug it in, and then you don't have to worry about the batteries. And then also look over, if you probably search for it at Just Jill Shop, If you look for our rechargeable adapter, there is a little rechargeable, it looks like a lipstick case, and it's rechargeable, and you can use that to plug into this so you're not tethered to an outlet if you want to use that rechargeable piece to eliminate the need for always changing out batteries if you have to. All right. But we love this. This has been part of Just Jill since we first brought you home decor. It was one of the first pieces. And I will say, of the hundreds we've brought you, still one of my favorite. I love it. Here is our beautiful glass hurricane. I'm going to get a drink real quick. Here is our beautiful, I love this piece too. Kind of, it's like that frosted glass, beautiful hurricane. I love that you have this cardinal, but then this is all done by hand. So they kind of added dimension. I'm going to turn it to the side there. So you can see they added dimension to the wing. They added dimension to those beautiful pine cones, and you get a strand of fairy lights with it. And the fairy lights are on a timer. So this looks pretty when there's no lights. I mean, if you wanted to put water and some beautiful floral arrangement in here, if you wanted to use this with picks, if you got some of our long Norfolk pine picks and then you're going to do some berries and pine cones, use this as the vase. And then, what's wrong with having an illuminated vase with your stems? Like, that can be really pretty too. So that's a great piece. We love that. And again, something you can keep out, put it out, right after Thanksgiving. It's out through February. So you have many months to enjoy it. I love pieces like that. And then back here, I wanted to remind you, for those of you who have our champagne shimmer trees, we're down to our final quantities on the biggest shimmer tree. We just did it. They only had it in champagne for this year. But whether you have the shimmer trees or you just want this one because you need height, 16.5 inches, that small little touch of the holly and berries, beautiful reflection. You know how I feel about the shimmer trees. It doesn't have anything that lights up. There's nothing to plug in. There's no fancy beadwork. There's nothing here, that needs batteries. It's just this gorgeous standalone tree that I dare say you will have in your holiday decorating assortment for years and years to come. When won't you use this? So you can always decorate around it. And that's kind of what I tried to do here. I incorporated it into this scheme with our beautiful cone trees. This is like one of my new favorite items for this season. I love it because this doesn't come off, right? Like, how many times have you bought cone trees and it's been this total mess? They pressed this all into resin around this sturdy cone. So you get two of them, 18 and 24 inches in height. I always say this looks like a glamorous couture gown. It looks like Bob Mackie created these. Even the little beading detail around the bottom is nice. But they give such height, and you can see just such sparkle. Like, look how pretty that is. And again, you don't need batteries. You don't have to plug anything in. They're not huge. They're sort of sleek and narrow. So I think you can put these a lot of different places. And this is our champagne. And then we have it in a silver too. And then we introduced these pretty angels last week. I wanted you to see how nice these were with the holly wings, the pretty red and green holly work there. One has the pine bough look to it. The other has the berries, as you can see there. The color of those is great with our flameless candle tree. So that's a nice complement if you like that. I also love to use these on our mercury glass pillars. So you can use these for candles, certainly, but they're wonderful, like I've done here and like I'll do here for you. They're wonderful to use as a way to do your displays when you need height, because you don't want everything to be the same eye level, because then it just looks like clutter, right? It just looks like stuff. So being able to create some height, some depth, and some texture, really nice way to do that. And then finally, I just wanted to show you, these are part of our cute little Santa trays. You get 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. They're made of mango wood. Excuse me. Quick drink. They're made of mango wood. They're food safe, and you can hand wash them. Just don't put them in the dishwasher. A little over 6 inches square, 8 inches, 10 inches. So if it were me, like, I don't know, like this to me, I think is the perfect tray to put out cookies for Santa. Or maybe you do your special homemade cookies and you give it as a gift and they get to keep the tray. I love the little one. If you have just a little um, like plate holder or display. That's why I kind of just nestled that in there because I just thought it was cute to see that happy Santa face. I love a good Santa face, don't you? And I love the artwork on this one. So you have the holly, the berry, the cute Santa, and you get all three trays. Shipping and handling included, really nice quality. This is from one of our really good vendors in this home wares space. So really nice detail, and you get all three of them, shipping and handling included. So great for serving for holiday, great for gifts too. Like again, like who's somebody who loves to be at home? Maybe you do a bath whip and you do a tray and you wrap it all up, and what a cute gift that could be. And since you get two bath whips in your order, you could do a bath whip and a tray and then keep one of the trays for yourself if you wanted to. Or you could also certainly do like a cute soap rock combo. All right. So those we love. And we don't have many of those left. I think I have 8 of them, 8 sets left, and that's it. All right. Any last minute questions? I know we've run over. Thank you for always hanging out. I love that you guys are willing to stay and just listen to me ramble. If there anything else I can show, I'm just going to show a couple of different little comments here. Susie, everything I brought from you, great choices. If yes, unlimited money, I'd be shopping all the time too. Let's go together, Susie. Thank you, Karen. Definitely a difference. Thank you so much. So happy that you trust us. Thank you, Lorene. I believe in kindness always. That's the number one thing that I grew up hearing from my mom. Just be kind. It's what she taught all of her students. She was a teacher for almost 40 years. Be kind. Boy, that does not take any effort at all. And it makes everybody better in the long run. So thank you, Betty. Thank you so much. Love to be able to connect with you too. So thank you. All right. So thank you for your kind comments. I can't wait to go back and read all of those. Is there anything else I can show you? Let me see here. Gift ideas. Debbie wants to see the puppies. I can't bring them in here, Debbie, because I've got a Christmas tree over here. We have like here's the life of just Jill in real world. Okay. So there's the Christmas tree there. But then look at all the stuff on look at this setup. Look at that tray back there. Look at the samples that we have setting around everywhere. It's a disaster. We have this side of our dining room completely blocked off. I have the door closed. I can't let the puppies in here. But maybe we can try to figure out a way to show them to you when we do our next Facebook Live, Instagram Live, YouTube Live on Tuesday. So I will be here on Tuesday. I'm going to be hustling back from New York. I'm actually going to this kind of fun, PR event in New York on Tuesday. I'm going to see a cooking show with Lydia Bastianich, which will be a ton of fun. I've got to get a haircut. Look at all this hair, everybody. I got to get it cut. Let me get my hair cut while I'm up there. I'll be hopefully, good hair day and fun stories from New York on Tuesday. So if you're around Tuesday evening, 8 p.m. Eastern time, we'll do our regular Facebook Live. I have some more gift things we're going to talk about. We're going to start migrating into the gift world a little bit. And certainly if there's anything else that you want to know about, you can always, comment it here. Like, Jill, on Tuesday, could you do this? And if we can make it work, we will. Becky, I saw your comment about the deer. So let me get those for you real quickly because they're beauties. You get both of them. There are woodland deer. So you can see really beautiful painting detail. Look at the gorgeous holly and berries. I love how they, again, just the way that you can even see it looks like it's been carved. So you get this one and you get this one. They're the most traditional of all the deer that we've done. We've done some that are white. We've done more modern that are like all silver. But these are the most classic. So if you love a classic deer, I really love, the reason I put these out is because I love those deer with that angel, because the angel has the holly berries and sort of this pine woodland look, and so do the deer. So think about that if you're going to do a display. The deer with those angels is quite lovely. Okay, Anything else I can do for anybody before I sign off? I don't even know what we're going to do today. I think we have grocery shopping to do. We need to pick up the house a little bit. Trevor's coming home in a week, so that's exciting. Kylie and I are going to go see Wicked this week. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait. So that's going to be tons of fun. So it should be a busy but fun week. I like things like that. All right, anything else I can do before you? And whoever packed that sleigh did an awesome job. It was amazing. Debbie, I'll tell Bernadette that because Bernadette does a lot of the shipping. She oversees all of that for our home decor. So I know she will appreciate that. She might even be watching this morning. Okay. All right, everybody. Thank you. Remember, appreciate you. Have a great Sunday and hope to see you back here on Tuesday. Talk to you later. Bye.